Welcome back, welcome back,
Welcome
welcome
back. Welcome
back.
back. What up?
BlockBoy SportsTalk. You
What
want
up?
to
What
see
up? It's your man Vex. What's happening, man?
the man Marco Polo? Let's see if I can
What's
get this.
going on? I'm out
Man,
here traversing the world trying to get to different locations, working hard on a good Friday afternoon. But we had to go live and have a couple of discussions, man. What's up with you, man?
it's the Knicks have been waiting in the wings.
hmm
With all this back and forth, man. They talking about your boy SGA real bad, him and his new relationship with the ref. Uh, but last night, last night, uh, San Antonio was faced with adversity, man, and they did what they supposed to did, man. They was down 3-2.
Yeah, they did what they supposed to do, force a game 7, and it's very interesting if you look at it from the dynamics of the Spurs perspective. Get Wemby the ball, get Wemby the ball, get Wemby the ball. Hopefully you get Wemby and being efficient as he was. He was 0 for 5 last game shooting threes, but he hit 4 of them last night. So it's just a matter. It seems like, to be quite clear, it should be evident at this point. The Spurs go where Wemby goes, and of course the others have to play well. Dylan Harper going downhill. I love to see that. Vassell making his shots. I mean, it's a plethora of things that they have to definitely attack the boards and be better. Keep Harnstein off the boards. They did better, and then they made it tough for SGA to score. Keep throwing bodies at him, being physical with him. And
Speaking of
one,
throwing bodies, they tried to call it technical on my man. That was a little foot basketball. And Wemby did the same thing on the other end, man. They getting real physical in the playoffs. They looking like the Detroit Bad Boys are old, man. I'm like, what you think about this pushing around? They won't
well,
be pushed around. Matter of fact, they're gonna make sure they do the pushing around.
hey man, I love Castle's tenaciousness. He is not to be played with. Castle is like, you're not gonna bully me. I'm gonna be the bully. I love that. The one thing about it is also is that
Now you gotta say something about the rook pushing SGA like he was trash. Like,
I, I mean, listen, they've been able to get away with let's just say, we'll call a spade. They've been able to flop and get calls, right?
yeah.
So at this point, it's a little bit, they're a little testy. The Spurs are a little upset with, like, y'all kind of got away with exaggerations that have allowed, and the refs just kind of went with those exaggerations, and it changes the landscape of the game. Momentum is real, and
So
when you have the momentum, and you be able to get the refs on your side, it's really tough to beat that. And they were able to get a lot of momentum in a couple of games. And I think the Spurs are a little frustrated about that, so they being a little bit
so they
physical.
said, you know what, y'all gonna flop. We gonna give y'all some fouls that they make sure these is called fouls. Like this
Right,
is a foul.
right,
right,
yeah,
right here.
right. And I respect it. Now, what has to happen? Well, I want to say this thing, which is one thing that has puzzled me a little bit. In both games that the OKC have lost, the Thunder have lost, they didn't let SGA play in the fourth quarter. One game he had 19. This game he had 15. He didn't play in the fourth quarter. They were down about 20, and it's really, I'm trying to understand Coach Dagno's philosophy on this. I'm like, every game counts, and there's no letting up off the gas. And why wouldn't you try to attempt to make some kind of miraculous comeback? We've seen it.
I understand why. Because he felt that he wasn't playing. And SJ went and whispered in his ear, like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and sit down, wait till we go ahead and go home so I can make sure I get my rough together in my pocket or in my corner and I do what I regularly do because they pushing me all around on the ground. Like, bruh, when I seen that, I was like, wow.
Okay. Now there's some other people.
I think they took his heart, bro. I think they took his
Well,
heart.
not well. See, you there. Let me finish because I'm about to go down several rabbit holes here. So you got the rabbit hole of the sports betting landscape of people wanting SGA to get his 20, 25, 30 points, and you're not playing the fourth quarter. There are people out there that want to put salt and pepper on a shoe and eat it because he's not in the game, and they put wages on those things. So that right there is one perspective of some conspiracy theory on.
Before you go further, we definitely understand that because it was 8 minutes left in the game for my previous parlay, and Carl Anthony Town needed 1 point.
Yeah,
my man needed 3 points, and they took them out right there.
You understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm getting at. This is what I'm talking about. So what happens is you get a lot of conspiracy theories where we like, man, what is going on? So you got that one, and it's a conspiracy theory. Then there's of course the coaching aspect of protect your player. You think that it's out of reach. Let's get rest. Let's regroup and prepare for the next game. There's that philosophy. But the third one that I'm in, I'm cut from the cloth of if there's minutes on the clock, let's play to the end. Let's see. You never know. You might catch fire. We've seen it in the playoffs. The New York Knicks did it. They were down 20-something points with 7 minutes left in the game and came back and won it. So it's not like it's impossible. But when you just throw the towel in, a lot of people got to look at that a little funny. Now, here's the other part. Now, I'll give you the floor on this one. After this is the last part I want to say is, listen, you done pulled them a couple of times and let them get their victories. Now, what you gonna do if you're down 22 points in game 7? Do you pull them in? Because there is no other game. So that's my thing about it.
Of course not. Of course not. He's gonna max out. He's gonna play. He might play 50 minutes. If that's possible, he's gonna play whatever he needs to at home to try to get this W. Like he said, several lanes. It could have been they needed game 7, more money. But it was out of reach. He was beat up. They wasn't gonna play with him. They wasn't playing with him the whole game. Wemby been on fire. They put the ball in Wemby's hands for him to shoot. If it goes that same route, which I don't think it will go that same route, but if it goes that same route, no, then he's gonna stay in there. He's gonna have to shoot more.
Yeah,
but he's at home.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. You let the rope go on a couple of games that you didn't attempt to try to win. Now, if it gets down to this game and you lose it, you got to look back at the series and say, man, maybe we should have went and tried to get some of those games. See, the thing is, nothing is promised. That's my whole point. Nothing is promised to you. So you got to play every game like it is the last. And I want to see if that comes back to bite him is my point pretty much. Yeah,
but let's be honest. What was your expectations of who to go to the finals?
I really think I like the Spurs to be a better team than OKC, considering they have the best player in the world. But OKC's right there. They only because they're so deep. So I mean, it's a coin flipping out. You know what I mean? You talk to me tomorrow, I might be like OKC. Talk to me today, I'm saying Spurs. So it's a coin flipping.
And thus is going to Game 7.
Yeah, absolutely, exactly, no doubt.
And thus is going to Game 7. So, we're gonna see who wins the series. I'm thinking the Spurs. It really doesn't even matter. It kind of matters. I don't know. I think I might want to see OKC first right now. I might want to see OKC right there.
You said you want to see OKC. Oh, so you're doing that old talking from the Knicks perspective like you a fan stuff. Stop that. I'm talking about if you want to talk about matchups, that would be that would be a better matchup for the Knicks than the Spurs.
That would be a definitely better matchup.
Because they can't the Wemby are in trouble with that would be a problem.
Are you breaking up kind of I don't know. If we would see Mitchell Robinson and Carl Anthony Towns, they will have to be on their best best, past their best situation, to even compete. But Cat gonna do his thing. Cat will put up 30. You know, he's still gonna get his buckets. I don't think the Ellie is gonna stop Cat from getting his points.
Yeah, it's gonna be more difficult. But no, Cat is a top tier player. I mean, they all top tier at this point. They got here, so
Yeah.
we'll see. I'm rooting for the Spurs to make it to the finals. Me personally, if I want to be a rooter, so to
Yeah.
speak, if I'm a
Either way, I honestly think, not all fan aside, either way, I think it's just the next time. I think sometimes it just comes to time where it's somebody's turn.
it's quite possible.
Yeah,
It's quite possible.
Yeah, well, I don't think no one will be shocked. No one will be like, "Hey, wow, they really did it." No, they just swept both of them people. They've been sitting home waiting to figure out who they're gonna play.
Yeah, no doubt.
And the Knicks look good when they beat, man.
Yeah, well, it won't be. They won't be sweeping nobody out west. I tell you that. I promise you that one.
They can put the broom away.
Oh man, put that in the closet. Matter of fact, they better hide the broom and hope they don't be the ones that don't get swept.
Hey man, watch it, Bo.
I'm just keeping it a buck with you. Hey, they better hope they the ones that don't get swept. Cause I'm trying to told you. Once they finish beating each other up in the West, they gonna look like some good food. One of them teams gonna be like, all right, sheesh, we made it out of there. What's going on over here? And they gonna be like, this ain't what we just fought. Trust me. Speaking of fighting, man, what's going on with the boxing, man?
Man, speaking of fighting, man, we got a fight coming on this Saturday, 8 p.m., man. Shaky Foster and Raymond Ford. For his 130-pound, I believe, WBC belt. Shaky Foster lost 3 fights. What you got on the odds of this fight, man?
Oh yeah, so Shaky, he's slightly favored at -170. And Ford is at +130. So, I mean, it's not like a landslide. He's slightly favored, -170, slightly favored. So it should be a good bout.
It's not a 50-50 fight, but it's not a clear favorite at all. Because
60-40.
He done lost 3 fights. And they've been talking smack back and forth, the way in. They don't know they're selling the fight, pushing back and forth. But Raymond Ford, he's cut kind of different, man. And a lot of people are screaming upset. A lot of people are screaming this may be one of those upsets.
Okay.
I think it will go the distance. I think it will go the distance. I'm picking Ford. I'm picking a split decision with Ford.
Upset.
Yeah, upset. A clear decision. Shaky, okay. He gonna get exposed in this. He been exposed for real a few times. He's one of the fighters that's overaccomplishing.
Oh, okay. So
he's a little shaky. He's a little shaky.
I like that. I like that. Shaky, man. Plus 130 it is. Plus 130 it
is, man. Plus 130 is by decision.
But
it'll be a good boxing match. Unless Shaky come in there and really believe all that stuff he said in the pre-talk. And then you might want to put something on like 8th round, man, or even earlier than that. He get knocked out for coming in there trying to really overachieve and not boxing. And if he let his hands go, Ford gonna hit him with a Ford gonna knock him out. Ford gonna knock him out. I don't know which punch is gonna be, but if he come in there trying to really overachieve and believe all the hype in himself,
he gonna get knocked out.
He gonna get knocked out. I definitely don't see him coming out with the win. If he come out with the win, everybody gonna be like, oh no. It's gonna be worse than the Usyk fight because they still talking about that. Man, my man, speaking about that, he came out and said, man, he didn't stick to the script. He knew when he came in, the order didn't feel right. That the judges, he didn't think so. But even still, you still got to duck that chin to win, man, to even get to the scorecards. And usually hit you on that chin piece to start that tragedy, man. But yeah, this has been BlockBoy SportsTalk / BoxTalk, man. We're gonna see y'all Monday, as usual. Let me see if I can bring this in.
Yeah. BlockBoy SportsTalk.
And where exactly this fight at, man? Tell the people.
As well. And then, of course, we had Josh Hokick, who, I mean, he had this. I think it's going to be a
Protein eating, put the floor
Subscribe to BlockBoy SportsTalk.
Yep.
Yeah.